Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabed, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people. Lethally. I have stopped them for now. But someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
I am excited about Fazil's lecture. He will share the wisdom of the universe.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Hey, Nine Fingers, over here!
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the hidden ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds. Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
أكاد أقسم أن الأشياء الصغيرة أصبحت منفية عن قرب كما لو كانت آلاف الأسماك الصغيرة تسبح على أنفسها.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
عرضوا الأمر على قسطة. لقد فهم المشكلة.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
I wish to complain about the short I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see the how excited on the great scholar's face?
What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Never mind. I will look around on my own.
As you wish.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What? Going to rip your guts out!
What I've taken the ears of 7. Take out the horse's legs, pick them off.
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
Hey, you there, halt!
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What? Hold on!
Hold on. Yeah!
Hold on!
Nobody's putting in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you...
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people?
Where is my robe? I can't leave the scholar without my special robe.
Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Where is my robe? I can't meet the scholar without my special robe.
This world doesn't look right. Someone take me back to the bright, shiny place.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous brutes in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder? And make so few of me. We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance. And upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. get out of here. Get back to the bed. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she... involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant. The merchants should be down this road. Perhaps near a ridge for shelter. That camp must be where the merchants are.
Halt!
Assalamu alaikum. I was sent by a friend of yours who was worried for your safety.
As you can tell from the horse's head, she was right to be. We do not know what to make of this.
Let me help. Perhaps I can find out what happened.
We would be grateful.
The culprit must have left a clue. Footprints. And a blood trail. The horse's head was carried to the center of the camp. The head is
my
cut
sweet legume.
clean.
Malaka!
Must have been
Who would do
shot
such a terrible
late.
deed?
Do not cast your eyes on me. I did no such evil.
What happened here?
It happened in the dark of night. I could not see well, but I saw someone. I think. I cannot be sure.
Was this your horse?
He is claimed by Hades now. Not only do I have to worry about Baghdad's ridiculous thirst for coin, now I must be concerned about my livestock! Malaka! Rest in peace, Legume.
I think I know what happened. This is a work of intimidation. Someone is trying to prevent your arrival.
La! Who? Who would do such a thing? I have no enemies, no bad blood.
There could be worse fates if you continue down the road. Let me escort your crew to the gates.
You would do that for us? Shukran. God bless you. Quickly, get us away from here.
Let us move. The city is not too far. Come, we should leave this place, quickly.
Should have stayed home.
Where is home?
I come from a place called Greece. West from here, across the water. With my horse Legume, we carried goods to and from Baghdad. Oh, the cities we visited. Al-Quds, Basra, and even Samarra.
Your merchant friend tells me that these
Please
goods
stop
are
doing
bound for the Da'irat al-Mal.
Nay, the great auction is a big event, and that meant bigger demands.
So you are attending then?
Attending? I only wish I had the coin to spend. No, we are just providing stock for the preparations.
Who sent you?
You cannot run or hide. To enter Baghdad, you have to pay the price.
What? Stop that, you devil! Not getting through!
Side. All right.
None will best me! Pathetic! Is it my turn?
The guards report to someone called Al-Hanqa. This confirms my suspicions.
Good heavens! Could they have been sent to kill us?
Likely.
This is not surprising. We've been vocal against the Khilafah and unfair taxes. It can cost us our heads. But the silent sheep is an ally to corruption.
They do not like this opposition.
I would not be surprised if they made an example out of us to others who might try the same.
Baghdad, you are safer now.
You are wonderful. Thank you.
Here we are.
1,000 thanks, Ya Sayyidi. Baghdad is not safe. Rumors swirl through the markets of merchants dragged from their stalls. Have you heard of such injustice? Who would do this? Rumors say they target the Dhimmiyun, traders who are not from here. The Abbasids want a stake in all businesses. As long as there is coin, lives are secondary.
The note dropped by the guards was from someone called Al-Anqa. This person is the one behind the attack.
I overheard the guards refer to the tax collector as Al-Anqa, which was odd. Because is the Anqa not female?
Tell me his name and where I can find him.
Suhail lives in a mansion west of Karkh. Be careful, friend. I doubt he works alone.
Thank you, friend. Wafaqak Allah.
Nothing here for you.
The tax collector is due a visit.
That led the charge into the ride. It was... Hey, doing our jobs is never a bad idea.
What? Huh?
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
Hey!
Where are they? They should be back with the
Orders to increase taxes.
My head will roll if
More coin trickling into their hands. There might be more information I can find around here.
Greece, India, China. No partiality, not even to their own kind. The Dairat al-Mal is...
The taxes have been paid. The tax collector does not work alone. Someone not from Baghdad controls the strings. There is a scent on the letter. perfume. Rose with iron. The blockade at the harbor is funded by the coin of the people. I am done here. Nothing else. Roshan and Rebecca will be waiting back at the bureau.
Our protocol hidden one returns.
Finally, you found the path back. What do you have for us?
The one we are looking for is a Dimyun. Someone out of Baghdad.
You are certain?
I found proof. They were working with the tax collector and the harbor master. One used the guards to harass and extort coin from the Dimyun. The other seized goods at the docks.
Extortion, I understand. But seizing goods? More objects from these ancient beings they worship?
They are looking for a rare hairpin imported from the East Road. It will be up for auction at the Da'irat al-Mal.
An official invitation into the auction. Now, we have a way in. Well done.
Our target has to be someone connected to both Al-Anga and Al-Kululu. Someone working closely with the officials.
Informers heard whispers of the Khalifa's treasurer. In recent times, they have been quite involved in the businesses of Kar.
Someone like that will no doubt make an appearance at the Da'irat al-Mal.
We should prepare, so I will scout ahead. Meet me near the souk when you're ready.
Not a lot is known about this person. Underestimating your opponent is a fool's folly.
Worried? I will tread carefully.
Contracts will not complete themselves, you know.
The plan is simple. Enter the auction as a merchant wishing to bid on exotic artifacts. We know they want the hairpin, and we know they will be at the auction. They already let it slip through their fingers once.
When the hairpin appears, I will watch the crowd and make sure to obtain it. That will secure a meeting with this treasurer.
I am fully confident they will bid on it, whatever the cost.
Yes. I will gather as much information as I can about this treasurer before the auction starts.
For someone in their position, there will be no lack of whispers. The first feather without a head. It is your duty to find the right one. Do not let yourself get distracted. Focus on the mission at hand. It does no one good to linger on things that do not exist. This is real.
I understand.
Silence is better for the wise, and how much more so for fools. Habban mubattaran.
Do you think we need luck? There is a rot in Karkh, Treasurer. Property stolen, merchants extorted, foreigners tormented. Corruption is rank and everywhere. But you are at its heart. Even now, your poison spreads along the East Road to lands untouched by the Order's venom. I hear you hunger for a hairpin. One up for auction at the Da'irat al-Mal. I will play the rival for your heart's desire and draw you from the shadows.
Citizens, on your